Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. This is part 4 of my bar creation project, and today I'm showing you how to craft this beautiful miniature booth seating and the mirror wall. This booth is perfect for a 1/6 scale doll bar, cafe, or restaurant setting. I'll walk you through each step with measurements, and I'll be testing the fit with Barbies. And at the end, I'll showcase the benches alongside the simple mirror wall. Let's dive in and start crafting this stunning booth together. First, I'm making one-sided bar booths. I've already cut out my foam board pieces. Here are the measurements. Gluing everything together is pretty straightforward, so I won't go into detail. Just watch how I do it. And it's done. Now let's move on to the cushions, both the seat and the backrest. First, I'll show you how to make the red cushion set, just like in this photo. I'll demonstrate the blue cushion later. When it comes to the cushion size, it's really up to you to decide. While I'm providing measurements as a reference, the final size will depend on the fabric you're using, any padding you might add, and how you want the edges to look. Don't just use the same measurements. You'll need to adjust them based on the materials you choose to ensure the perfect fit. The red backrest cushion and seat cushion are made the same way, so I'll use the seat cushion as an example. I want the seat cushion to have a firm, square look, so instead of using a sponge, I'm layering 2 foam board pieces. To smooth out the edges, I'll add some felt to the sides before wrapping it with leather fabric. When applying glue, don't glue all the way to the corners. I'll show you how to handle those in a moment. To prevent the fabric from overlapping at the corners, trim off the excess fabric and hold the fabric like this and cut it to create a clean edge. Since the inside of the fabric is white but the outer layer is red leather, I'm coloring the exposed inner fabric to match. I'll secure everything with super glue for a clean look using a toothpick for precision. If you have a needle tip glue bottle, that would work even better. I consider using hot glue, but since this fabric is sensitive to heat, it'll warp and create visible bumps on the outside, so super glue is the better choice here. The bottom of the cushion still needs some finishing touches. The fabric isn't fully secured, so I'll apply some hot glue and trim again for a clean result. This part is optional. You can easily create a double-sided boots by placing two single boots back to back. I marked where the back panel should go. Now that we've completed the bar boots, we need a table. I'm reusing an old table from a previous crafting video, but upgrading it by switching the base to a thinner wooden plate. For a full table making tutorial, check the description for the link. test with Barbies. I'll show you the blue cushion and mirror wall crafting right after the speed test. I left the cushions removable so I can switch them out for different looks. Just changing the cushions can completely transform the bench's style. Today's main model is the Lavender Mermaid Barbie with an MTM body. I really love this dress, it looks amazing. Next up, Fashionista Barbie. I don't know. Non-articulated dolls always look uncomfortable on any chair or sofa. But I have to do this because there are so many of them. Now for the extra curved Barbie. Looks good. Our June is next. He's not articulated, but well, he can sit. Petite non-articulated Barbie. I won't say much, she can sit. Petite Barbie with an MTM body. Looks good. And finally, articulated Ken. He can even rest his arm on the backrest. Note that the double-sided bench has a higher backrest than the one-sided benches. Here, the red cushion looks warmer in color because of the yellow lighting. She can also sit like this. And yes, it's totally possible to flirt with the guy at the next booth. I really love the scene and it was way more fun than I expected. Now let's create the blue cushion in this photo. I want this cushion to be softer than the seat, so I'll use one foam board base with polyfill for padding. I'm adding sponge pieces to the lower corners here to create a thicker bottom, but that was a mistake. Use foam board pieces instead. You could also use one long strip instead. Since this fabric is thin and slightly see-through, I'm handling it differently from the seat cushion. After attaching the top fabric, I'll gently stuff some polyfill underneath before gluing the sides down. I won't apply glue where it's feasible because it might seep through the fabric. Instead, I'm only gluing the backside where it won't show. Once everything is glued, I'll trim the excess fabric for a flat back. And repeat the same process on the other side. Done. The sponge pieces at the bottom are slightly visible, but that's totally fine because the seat cushion will cover them. I feel I should have used more polyfill though. To enhance the look, you can add trim along the edges of the cushion. This helps hide the small gap between the booth and the cushions. I'm using a 1.2mm ball bead chain, and it gives a more polished finish when viewed from the top. Let's make a mirror wall. I came across some bar photos online and was immediately inspired by the beautiful mirror walls I saw. I knew I had to recreate one in miniature. The best part, it's incredibly easy to make. Since the process is pretty straightforward, I won't be explaining every step. Just watch along as I put it together. Now let's see the completed boots with the mirror wall. The mirror wall creates a dreamy, romantic atmosphere. The window wall in the background is from part 2. If you want to see the full crafting process, be sure to check out part 1 and part 2. With this Barbie in a striking red Chinese dress, the whole scene reminds me of a classic Hong Kong movie. Don't you think so? She looks into the mirror, lost in thought, wondering where her lover might be. I'm absolutely in love with how this turned out. Believe it or not, the hardest part of making these benches was simply choosing the right fabric. Who knew that would be the toughest decision? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more miniature DIYs. See you in the next one. Bye!